Hello, friends, welcome you all. In the last lecture, we have studied the types of banks. In this today's lecture, I am going to explain you one important subject topic, that is principles of banking, which is important from the viewpoint of your banking career and banking studies, the banking competitive exams also. Principles of banking are the rules, uh, ideal rules which banks follows. If bank fails to follow these principles, then bank cannot efficiently become a competitive or become a successful as a business. So these principles are generally followed by banks. I have in the some lecture before, I have given you one story. You have listened that story, a boy who broke the bank, given by Ruskin Bond. In that story, the principles of some principles indirectly taught by writer to the reader, how bank can fail because of one faulty decision or one lacuna which is in the system. So these principles are very important from the viewpoint of banks. So let us discuss one by one. First let us discuss what are the principles. Principles means established and settled indications or rules. Those are obeyed and followed by all for achieving organizational goals and objectives. So these are the established, settled indications or rules which should be followed for achieving organizational, means the here bank, the goals and objectives. So commercial banks follow certain principle to serve the maintain some principles which are very important for banks to remain in the competition in modern days. So the bank deals with the money, and the objective or goal is to earn maximum profit. So the commercial banks must maintain some principle uh, to remain in the competition. So this is the T diagram or chart where you can see which are these principles. So we can say these the banking principle or ideologies of modern banks. So first is location, secrecy, credit, specialization, goodwill, economy, investment, modernization. So we are going to discuss one by one. Here solvency, liquidity, safety, reliability, service, efficiency, publicity, profitability. So there are some sub principles also which are not very important, but some are very important principles like liquidity, safety, profitability, etc. So let us discuss one by one. First is principle of liquidity. The liquidity means the ability of an asset to convert into cash without loss of time and not having much cost. So paying the deposited money on demand to the customer is called the liquidity in sense of banking. So principle of liquidity is the first principle of banking. If the people demand, public demand their deposits, so bank have to return it. Otherwise the people or public will not trust on bank that bank will return our deposit. So when liquidity principle is not followed by bank, then banking business cannot be run very smoothly. If one customer do not get money, then he tells to other tells to other, and the rumors can be there that bank don't have money, and all the public will rush to the bank, and bank will certainly fail, because bank keeps only 10% of deposits, and all other funds invest in different securities, or give as a loan to the other people. So if all the people come together and demand their deposit, then bank not in the position to the return all the money of people, deposits of the people, because bank keeps only 10% to or 15% according to their past experience to return deposits. But bank have the guarantee that all people will not come together. If rumors are there, then bank the all people can come together. So this is the principle of liquidity, to uh, give the deposits or money when people or public demands. So what is liquidity? Liquidity means the converting asset into cash. So the how easily or how quickly uh, bank can convert the asset into cash, it can be called liquidity. So in the short time and without losing without very heavy cost, a bank can convert asset to the cash. It is called the ability of asset to convert into cash. It's called liquidity. Suppose a bank have advanced a long term loan, then it will require to convert into cash very much time, and so the liquidity is not there. So to keep the liquidity, bank can convert bank keeps such assets that bank can convert into cash easily. So this is the principle of liquidity. Second is principle of safety. So the bank collects savings or deposit from the public. The duty of bank is to ensure the safety and security of deposited money and precious asset of client or customers. So the safety of fund is the first and main principle of investment. So safety means not securely keeping the cash in the safe vault. Safety means here the investment of clients or customers deposit into safe manner, or the when bank make investment of deposited money by public, bank should follow this uh, principle that it safely invest in the different assets, or different uh, or it should advance loans safely. So the client's deposits or money is important precious asset for bank. So if bank becomes failure to ensure the security of money, the confidence of public on the bank is not achieved. So confidence of public is very important, without which bank will fail and bank will not work. Next principle is principle of profitability. So the main objective of a commercial bank is to earn a profit. For earning profit, commercial bank have to make the investment by providing short-term loans. Before providing loan, commercial bank have to compensate a certain amount of money as liquidity. So the profitability is also important, because bank have various costs, staff payment, then stationery, then all other costs are there, and bank have to uh, offer the interest rate on deposit also. So if bank can offer attractive interest rate, then saving rate also increases with bank, and people will save more because of interest rate. And that is again will increase the investment opportunity for bank because of increased saving. So bank have very much cost, so bank should earn the profit. So principle of profitability is very important. Bank should invest in such asset or in such a way that bank have the liquidity principle and profitability principles also. So bank have to balance between liquidity and profitability. Next is principle of solvency. Solvency means the financial capability or sufficiency in capital. So if bank don't have the sufficient capital, then bank cannot in a longer term cannot work. So Reserve Bank of India accepted Basel norms. Basel norms are given by International Bank for Settlement, Bank for International Settlement, which is in Switzerland. So in Basel city. So these Bank for International Settlement given some principles, or it is called Basel principles or Basel norms. So according to Basel norms, bank have to keep 8% of capital adequate ratio. So Reserve Bank of India compulsorily uh, uh, compulsorily given these norms to the banks, and bank have to follow these norms. So according to that also, and for generally uh, to operate bank smoothly, it must have sufficient capital. So to stay in this competitive market, commercial bank must have sufficient capital. If the funds are not sufficient, the bank cannot run his business. The main source of fund of commercial bank is the deposited money by the depositor. Depositors keep cash in the bank, especially for safety. So commercial bank must ensure the safety of deposited fund. Next principle is principle of loan and investment. The main source of profit of bank is granting loan to any individual or organization. So investment is the profitable and sound source of income. So commercial bank should invest in business and investment sector, but following all the principles, that is safety of fund and security of fund while advancing loans, and the principle of liquidity. It should follow principle of liquidity also. Next principle is principle of saving. Commercial banks collect fund by creating saving facilities. Commercial banks try to collect savings from the society's surplus. The commercial bank makes the investment from the saving to generate profit. So more saving, more investment, and more profit. So the principle of saving should follow by bank. Principle of service. So any business in this today's world cannot survive without efficiently providing services. So commercial banks ensure best services to their customers. The success of a bank depend on the services provided by the bank. So customer choose those banks that provide improved or better services and quick services, efficient services. So principle of services is important. Principle of secrecy. Secrecy, customer want to keep secret about their valuable asset and money. So banks must have to keep secret about their customers account. If a commercial bank does not maintain secrecy, the customer will not be satisfied. So a customer will dissatisfy, and he will close account in that particular bank and uh, open account those banks which provide the principle of secrecy. So every principle is important. Every principle affect the business of banking. Next is principle of efficiency. The commercial bank should operate their business efficiently so that they can succeed at the objective. In this competitive today's world market, there is no alternative way without efficiency in management. So commercial bank must train their employees to increase the efficiency in management. So efficiency of management, human resource and all other things are very important to become a bank as a successful business. Next is principle of location. Commercial bank must have to locate their branches in the commercial area where many customers are available. The location must be safe for the customer and easy communication system must exist. So principles of locations are is very important. Principle of location is um, important for all type of businesses. If you observe in a very well settled market area, there are so many customers, and where market is not available, then there are the number of customers are less. So principles of location according to the customer availability, and the location must be safe for customers also, and to communicate the customer can able to or can communication easily. So these are the principles of location bank must follow. The principle of goodwill. Goodwill means to get gain skill and discipline of long period of time. So according to the principle, bank will try hurt and soul to achieve goodwill and to preserve that gain goodwill. So goodwill means bank's reputations. If bank provide better services, efficient services, quick services, and bank keeps the reputation with customers, then the goodwill can be created in the a long period of time, so that bank have the family of customers. Bank should treat the customers like a family member, and it should keep the such a relation that the customer uh, find that the bank the customer will find the most satisfaction with the transaction of the that particular bank. So principle of goodwill means the reputation of bank. Next is the principle of economy. Bank should be more economical in every stage of every sector, so that the amount of its profit should be increased. Economical means the cost should be minimized. The principle of technology and principle of modernization. Bank has to build up modern and technology dependent product and services to adapt and exit with the competitive world or markets. So bank continuously keep update with the technology, modern technology, so that can serve to the customer in a better way. So principle of technology and principle of modernization of business is important from the viewpoint of bank. Next is principle of publicity. Depending on the quote, widening depends on publicity. So bank is to highly and vigorously advertise itself, as well as its products have already been newly arrived for clients and public. So publicity and the services offered by bank should know to the customer. So banks follow the principle of publicity. So the any business or the customers depend on the publicity or the marketing. So widening depends on the publicity. Next principle is principle of specialization. Specialization means to achieve adeptness on specific or particular area. In this principle, bank will create and provide special offers, special separate opportunities, exclusive services or schemes, and moderate thinking which will express to a bank exclusively. So bank should create a specializations to the to offer different services. So specialization of principle of specialization means uh, to achieve adaptness on a specific or particular area. Next principle is principle of credit. Credit policy of bank will be combination of easy conditions, more safety on handsome amount, and to authentic clients. So principle of credit is to uh, principle of credit is to offer the credit more safely and with the good amount of return also. So it is a combination between the safety and the profitability and liquidity principles also. Next principle is principle of honesty and reliability. So bank tries to be reliable to general people performing its job with honesty. If any bank faces the question of honesty and reliability, it cannot exit to competition with other. So every bank must do its job with the most honesty and reliability. So these are the basic principles of commercial banks. Honesty and reliability is the principle of every business. So bank is also require honesty and reliability with general people. uh, Conclusion: the commercial bank must follow this principle. At last, it is said the success of bank depend on these principles. The bank which is capable to establish more principles and ideality can earn maximum success. So we can conclude with the some lines that the when commercial banks follows these principles, the ideologies, then banking business can become a successful business. So the commercial bank must follow these principles, without which bank cannot be run as a business and cannot achieve more profit and cannot achieve success in banking business. Even some, if bank fail to follow some principles like liquidity, then bank cannot run business smoothly. So friends, that much in this today's lecture. If you have any queries, question, that then text me. uh, Write your name and roll number in the comment box and watch full video, because you will get all the points discussed here. So thank you, see you in the next lecture.